Hi there. Hope you guys are well. I want to talk to you about coverage today. All things coverage. First things first, primer. It is a crime not to prime. What does primer do, right? What is the point of primer? So primer is like the spackle to your paint, okay? A little dab will do. You see it there. It's clear. It's very silky. It does not feel oily on the skin. But what it's going to do is it's going to fill in any fine lines and pores so that you can put your foundation on over top and everything will lay smooth. So that is your first step. You want to let that sink in and dry just a little bit. So while it does that, I'm going to tell you about the other coverage options before I put on the liquid foundation. First, BB cream. This here is a tinted moisturizer. You're going to use this if you just want to even out your complexion. You need some extra moisture. This is not going to be high coverage. It's very light coverage, but a great option for throwing something quick on your face or a day at the pool or anything of that nature. It's a great option. Second, we have a cream foundation. The cream foundation, very creamy texture. It's going to go on a little thicker, so it's going to be a medium coverage. Then you're going to have pressed powder. Pressed powder is going to come with a sponge, and it has this little lip here that you can, a little case. And it's a very light feel on the face and very high coverage, which is kind of awesome. So then you have the unicorn, okay? The unicorn, which is our liquid foundation. In order to put that on, you're going to shake that up in between your hands. Just shake it up really good because this is a mineral makeup. So the minerals, everything's going to separate. And if you went to Home Depot to get a can of paint, you would not want your can of paint to come out not mixed, right? Same concept. So you want to make sure this is nice and shaken up. You're going to empty out that dropper. Empty it out quite a few times to make sure that you got everything out of the dropper so you have the right consistency. So when you take this out, it's going to come in a dropper. Why? Because you're only going to use a few drops. And you're going to drop that right on your face. Right here, right here, right here, right here, and then I do a little right here as well for a little extra coverage because I have a lot to cover, a lot. Then you're going to use our foundation brush, right? Liquid foundation brush. Hold it toward the back and you're going to buff it in. Buff it into your skin over top of that primer. You don't want to hold it toward the front because then you're going to buff too hard and it's going to eat through the primer. So you ever so lightly get in here and cover up your flaws, right? This is a liquid to powder formula. So you're not going to get that crazy oily skin that you get with a drugstore foundation, liquid foundation. This is going to give you a nice powdery feel at the end once it has dried. Let me get on this side here. And in addition to that, it has optical diffusers, which you're probably like, what is that, right? Optical diffusers basically trick the eye into giving a blurred sense of perfection. So when people are looking at you, they're kind of getting that blurred, you hit the sun a little bit, and they're like, wow, how is our skin so perfect? So perfect. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit more, because like I said, I got lots to cover over here and over here. And then I will cover the rest with our concealer, but for now, this is just about foundation, right? So ever so lightly, buff that in. And just cover up all of your flaws, okay? But you can see this is a vast improvement from what was on my face before. And these lights are bright, people. You can see all the flaws. So that's it. Those are the coverage options. Get down your neck. Those are the coverage options. So you see, it's not complete perfection, but it's pretty darn good for 5-6 drops of foundation. So if you need to be color matched, let us know and we will take care of that for you. Have a great one.